Hi, my name is Tabby, and I'm here to talk about this and why I think it's a little dumb. Recently, there have been a lot of people on the internet complaining about animated cartoons that have been released in the last 6 years or so. People are saying that all of these shows look the same. They're all following the same format, the same style. They're saying that animators are getting lazy and just reusing shows. So, number one, I'd like to point out that this copying of an art style isn't a new thing. This recycling of a style can be seen consistently throughout the entire history of animation. Let's go through it together and do some analyzing. At the birth of animation, around the 20s, we had Mickey, Felix, and Oswald, oldies but goodies. From them, in the 30s, we got human characters like Betty Boop and Popeye. Hop over to the 40s and we get our classic Looney Tunes and Tom and Jerry style. They ruled over the industry for a good long while until we get shows like The Rocky and Bullwinkle Show in the late 50s. And along with them, boom, we get the Flintstones, Huckleberry Hound, the Jetsons, the Yogi Bear Show, the Hanna-Barbera Works. Then their successors included Scooby-Doo, Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids, and then He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. And He-Man was also a huge hit and ruled over the industry around the 80s. But you also had shows that came out like Rainbow Bright and Voltron the Legendary Voltron, the Defender of the Universe. And then let's not forget about the fabulous 1990s. We've got the Wild Thornberrys, Rugrats, Rocko's Modern Life, Ren and Stimpy, Powerpuff Girls, Dexter's Laboratory, Johnny Bravo, and so many more great shows. So basically, after a very long time, we went from this to this, with a lot of vastly different reused styles in between. So then we get asked the question, well, why? Why do they do this? What's the point? Why not always just use different styles and techniques? Firstly, the animation industry is very much a collaborative workspace. Secondly, I think it could be looked at as a marketing strategy. A studio observes the production of a very successful show. They say, hey, that's working out pretty well, let's make more of it. So the style is adopted, and thus a phase begins. Besides, audiences like familiarity. We enjoy seeing things that we're used to, especially if it's well done. Eventually, however, once we get bored and that market becomes saturated, the industry will branch out and make something new. Thus, it begins a new phase. If you need further convincing, just look at fashion or architecture, because it's the same concept. And not only that, but let's also recognize other recently popular cartoons that don't follow any animated formula and are really great. Animators are not getting lazy. We're just being smart like we always have been. And there you have it. That sums it up. Thank you for watching. I'd like to give some credit to my good friend and roomie Tanfastic Anna for the inspiration for this video. You can find the link to her Tumblr post that she made about this in the description below. It's basically the same thing. It's really good. Thank you.
Awkward ending. Okay, here we go.